Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Raised by the Toads and Neglected by His Family. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. Now before continuing this, there are two things that I would like to address. First, why didn't I upload yesterday? Where was I? The thing is that, well, yeah, my friends, them being assholes, didn't tell me that we are going on a field trip, just a boys trip on a car, because one of my friends got his driving license and has finally bought his own car. And let's just say we went on a long, well, road trip. And yeah, I just got back like a few hours back and rested, and now I'm gonna make a short movie for you guys. And secondly, I was reading your comments while returning, and let's just say that many of you guys have been requesting again Demon Slayer and One Piece. I mean, come on, guys. I have told this multiple times. I haven't watched both of the animes. I've been trying to cover up many of the animes that are coming out now. The new ones, I still gotta watch a lot of them. There are a lot to watch in my to-do list. But yeah, I'm getting there slowly. And aside from that, yeah, I'm sorry, but most of your ideas I can make. If you have any ideas that are Naruto centric, but not any reincarnations or, crossovers, then yeah, I can make them pretty much, obviously. But yeah, as for the crossovers between Demon Slayers and One Piece, that's pretty much difficult for me. So yeah, please kind of consider that as well. Now, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels and stay tuned for a short story on my second channel as well. Will be up soon. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins in the midst of a battle on October 10th in Konoha Gakure no Sato. The battle between mortals and a Biju. As now we go towards the outskirts of the said village, known as Konoha, where we see the current Kage Minato no Mikaze, who was sweating pretty much and was doing his best to seal away the Biju inside his own children, Mito Uzumaki no Mikaze and Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, the twins that he and his wife had a few hours ago, and now they were being used as the new Jinchuriki because Kushina has passed away because of excessive loss of chakra, as well as the Kyuubi being extracted from her because she was the last Jinchuriki. And surrounding him and trying to buy him some time were his men, his shinobi, his people, guided by the third Hokage. And his summon, the toads, were also there, trying their best to prevent the Biju from coming near him. And in the end, he was able to strike a deal with Kami. Yes, Kami, to seal away the chakra and the soul in two of his children. And, well, let's just say keep his soul. And the Kami agreed. As now we see, the toads didn't disappear as the toad was tired, as was everyone else, as they finally slumped down and cheered. Finally, that take cares of it, Minato, said the huge toad. Yes, thanks, Bunta. Hold on. Let me catch my breath. I'll leave as soon as possible. You know what? I'll send in mine pa later to check upon on you and your tadpoles. Thanks. Thank you so much. As after that, Gamabunta disappeared after catching his breath, and everyone began to cheer that the Biju has been taken care of, and they were all saved yet once more by their current Kage, Minato no Mikaze, who has saved them previously before in the Third Great Shinobi War. As the crowd of civilians came out of the shelters, they too began to cheer, as Minato did a hero's walk from within them all the way up to the Hokage office, where he was presented with his two children, and he was thinking deeply now. As Hiruzen burst in, "Congratulations, Minato. Everyone has seen what you have done, and they want to repay you back by being thankful. They don't have to be, Hiruzen-sama. All we need to do right now is focus on getting back on our feet. Even if it was the outskirts, a lot of damage has been done." "That you are right. But, Minato," said Hiruzen, getting serious, "you didn't tell me. How did this all happen? How did we land ourselves in this mess? You told me everything was under control." At least I deserve an explanation because, my wife, I know, said Minato as he too fell silent. I'm sorry for that. The thing is that now we have a flashback as Minato explained. A few hours back, we see that everything was going great on the outskirts as a woman was crying while crushing the hand of Minato Namikaze. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki as she was in the middle of birthing process, giving birth to her children. As after some time, the woman finally stopped. The cries of a child was heard. And everyone was happy, even Minato was, almost had tears in his eyes, as everything was going great. As their family was united, it was stripped away from them. One of their kids, Mito, as a person or a shadow was seen standing in the corner, wearing a mask. Well, well, well. Who would have thought? Who are you? Identify yourself, said Minato. As now we see the said figure walked out of the shadows. My name is none of your concern. But what should concern you is that I possess your kid, as he held a kunai right at the nape of the neck of an infant child. And if you want the kid to be safe, no, damn it, don't do anything, said Minato. As I was saying, if you don't want anything to happen, Minato, hand over the Jinchuriki. What? Yes. As after that, the whole thing as canon happened, Minato escaped and saw Kushina died in the end while keeping his children safe. And now we have end of the flashback. So you don't know who this person is? He claimed to be Madara. For all I care, he had a Sharingan. Meaning the Uchihas might be behind this? No. Could be a rogue one or a presumed dead one. Because Fugaku wouldn't do this to us, and I know that even if Uchihas have been some troubles with the villagers, they wouldn't do this. You're right, said Hiruzen, stroking his goatee. This is not, well, somehow not making sense. At the same time, what we saw cannot be unseen as well, Minato. We have to look deeper into this. We will, but I have to tell you something as well. First, we gotta wait for someone. As after some time, we see Jiraiya poofed into existence. Yo, hey Minato, hey Sensei. So I believe that everything fell flat and you had to follow the plan B that you told me. Yes, everything went wrong and I had to follow the plan B. Thank God that the seal that I altered worked out. Yeah, I'm glad as well, Sensei. Wait, you were the one, Jiraiya, who made that seal? Yeah, Sensei, it was me. I see. It worked out perfectly fine. Yeah, I thought why not I alter the part where Shinigami comes in and replace it with Kami in hopes that the soul of the user might be spared. But it didn't spare me completely. It has taken a few years of my lifespan away. Well, it is still better than to being presumed dead and your soul being eaten by the Shinigami. Well, that is correct, Sensei. So, we must move along with the plan of the Child of Prophecy? Wait, what? Said Hiruzen as he looked at both of them. Sensei, I must tell Hiruzen-sama the whole truth. Oh yeah, go ahead, kid. As Minato stepped forward, the thing is that, Sensei came to me at Kushina when she was only 8 months in, a few months back, and told us that there must be a Child of Prophecy born from us both. A single one. Now at the time we also thought that it was a one kid, and it didn't come to us that it was going to be actually twins until later on when we found out, because Kushina couldn't hold her because her stomach was way overbulged. I see. And what I'm trying to say is that either Menma or Naruto, one of them is the Child of Prophecy and we have to train them. Then what about the other Minato? You know that your wife is dead. No one is here to take care of him. Others, your friends, before you say anything, they are too busy with their own clan's affairs. If you have forgotten, they are currently the clan heads of their own clans. They have their own families. They have their own life. It is not fair to them if you just push one of your sons on them. I know. I'm not trying to do anything. Then how about this, Sensei? We place him in the orphanage under your care. What? You know what this means by the rules of the Konoha, right, Jiraiya? You are just asking me to kick out a kid from his own clan. Wait, I know, but still, Sensei. Nobody will ever try to hurt him. Hurt who? It hasn't been decided yet. Naruto. Said Minato. What? Yes, Naruto. Naruto only possesses the soul of the Biju. Menma possesses the chakra. So our best shot with being the child of prophecy is here. Well, Menma. Right, Sensei? Yeah, by the long shot it will be Menma. I too think so that. Where are you gonna go even? Said Hiruzen without asking question, grabbing the other kid. We're gonna go far away. And first we're gonna take care of the kid until he's of suitable age. And once he has learned everything we had to offer, I will introduce him to the Toads, said Jiraiya. And I think that he might have a gang to learn the Sage mode as well. I see. When are you gonna leave then? Now. What? But Minato, your son is just born. How can you say this? I'm sorry I have to do this. I already decided with Kushina that one of us will leave behind here in the village with our one child while we leave. One leaves with the other one, mainly me. But as you know, the things turn out to be. We have to still move along with the plan that we have created. I see. Is there no stopping you or changing your mind? No, unfortunately there isn't. The masked person is still out there and he might be targeting Menma now because of the chakra he possesses of the Biju. I see. And we need to keep our eyes peeled as well, Jiraiya. While you're away and hiding, I want you to try your best to locate this man down. You don't think so? I will. Enough. We should be going, Sensei. Alright. As instantly Minato, Mito, and, well, Jiraiya disappeared from there in the yellow flash. But unknown to them, they missed a huge factor. A toad was watching this all. Fukusaka, while hidden, as he saw it. I should have known. They had taken the prophecy all wrong together. It is not by the power one decided who the child of prophecy is. Idiots. Oh well, it is only up to us to now rectify that mistake. While they train and focus on that child, Mito, we will focus on this one, Naruto. As now we see, the toad appeared before Hiruzen, who was about to order the ambush to take Naruto away. Wait, Hiruzen-sama. Fukusaka-sama. It has been a long time. And I do believe that Gamabunta-sama did mention that you will be arriving here, but both of them have departed. Wait, Hiruzen-sama, you don't understand why I'm here. I have heard everything, and I wanted to tell you that the prophecy that the Toads gave them, they have interpreted it completely wrong. What? Said Hiruzen, instantly becoming shocked. We have to stop them. No. Let them focus on one kid. Hand over the second one to us. Because it is the prophecy offered by the Toads, it is only up to us to rectify that error. It was only to be decided when the two childs would have been trained properly, in case there were any two, to see that who has the more potential. It was never about the QB's chakra. It was about the kid's chakra and potential alone. That was going to be the bridge between the Bijus and us humans. And in my perspective, from what I see, no chakra can exist without a soul, right? Yes, you're right. Then Mito, that girl is not in danger, but she will feel tired after using that chakra and needs to rest continuously. I have seen cases like this in the past. And as for Naruto, by the long far-fetched idea, but still, he might have a better shot at this. So that is why we're gonna take him away with us. You don't need to do anything. But I told him that it is not hard, right? You can just make a clone who exists there and keep an Anbu close to him 24/7 to monitor the clone. Well, you are correct about that. Are you sure that, Naruto might? I am sure, because both of the childs deserve a shot. You don't think so, Hiruzen-sama? I do actually. It is unfair to Naruto after all. Then it is decided. Naruto will come with us. while Mito is trained with them. Alright, here. As Fukusaga then called Shima as both of them disappeared with Naruto, leaving Hiruzen there. Well, Minato, I hope that the choice you made is the right one. Otherwise, I don't have to worry that much. Hokage-sama, Hiruzen-sama, said Ananbu as he arrived there. The council has gathered. Except for one thing, actually. Yeah. As now we see Hiruzen entered the council chamber as he was seated now. And in front of him were a lot of people. The elders, the shinobi side of the council, and the civilian side. Hiruzen-sama, what are you? Where is Minato? Said Fugaku. Calm down, Fugaku. I will inform you what he has told me and left. Minato has gone on a journey to train his daughter, who he presumably thinks that is the child of prophecy, with Jiraiya. I see, but I believe they had twins. Where is the other one then? And when will he be back? God knows when, but when the child will be ready, I presume that is when he will be deciding to come back or not. We see. Then what about the other child, Hiruzen? I believe I have witnessed that the Biju was split into parts, the soul and the chakra. If Minato has taken a child, it must be with the chakra and has left behind the soul one. Where is he? The soul chakra child's name is Naruto, and he has been taken by the Toads. By the Toads? Said civilians. Why? Because the Toads have specifically said this to me, that Minato and Jiraiya might have interpreted the prophecy wrong. What? What are you? Because the Toads, or the Toad Elder was the one to give this prophecy. He told them in riddles as the prophecy came to him, but the real interpretation was that a child born from them, not with the greatest power, born with power, meaning it was the kid's own potential, not the other way around, said Shikaku. Yes, Shikaku, you are correct. Meaning Naruto will be also given a chance to prove himself if he is or not the child of prophecy, but the thing is that he will be being raised at the Mount Miyaboku by the Toads, by themselves, because they do feel guilty that this happened because of their lack of interpretation on Jiraiya. I see, so we have nothing to worry about. But, Homura, you forgot about one thing, said Danzo, cutting him in. What? We have, actually, a huge worry. We have no Jinchuriki at our hands at the current times. How can you allow this to happen, Hiruzen? One should have remained here, in case other villages try to unbalance the scale of power that has been set between the elemental nations. You worry too much about that, Danzo. You don't need to worry about anything. Everything has been taken care of. The other won't try to fight with us because they have already faced a defeat. Iwa is too weak. Kumo has its own internal affairs to take care of. Kiri is in the midst of a revolting war. And as for Suna, I think they hardly can survive as they are. So we are pretty much good, my friend. You have nothing to worry about. As Danzo gritted his teeth and clicked his tongue unbeknownst to everyone. Fine then. We'll see. How long do we have to wait to see who the child of prophecy is? It will only reveal in due time, old friend. It will only reveal in due time. And as for the meeting, it is adjourned between the civilians and the elders. You can leave. As after they left, the shinobi side was quite curious as to why they were told to remain behind. There is something that you're not telling us, Hokage-sama. Yes, and I believe that you know too. Is it about the Sharingan? Said Fugaku. Yes, Fugaku. Hokage-sama, with all due respect, it wasn't my clan. My clan was not involved. I know, and so does Minato know. But the thing is that we have witnessed the Sharingan, and we think that it might be one who was claimed to be presumed dead or missing in action. Or a stolen Sharingan. That could have been possible, but to be able to use Sharingan to that level, even I don't think so. Because most of us can't use that proficient level of Sharingan. So you think that it is an Uchiha? Might be. But he claimed to be Madara. That is what Minato revealed to me before leaving. Madara? But is that even... God knows. He had an indestructible amount of power. Almost invincible. Until he faced against... Hashirama-sensei. I do believe, Mito-sama and Sensei told me that he was the one who, put it like Kyuubi Genjutsu at the time. So it is hardly, well, disregardable. It is still considerable that he might have been able to find a way to cheat death itself. If that is the case, then what are we gonna do? Because he's not gonna stop. There is no Hashirama this time around to save us. Oh, Kami above, give me strength. We don't know, but we will see what we can do. We are Konoha. We are the legacy of the Yondaime and the rest of the Kages. It is up to us to carry out that legacy. We will defend ourselves because of the flames of, well, youth as well as the will of fire. As everyone eyes filled with determination, they agreed. As now, we have a time skip and scene cut. Time skip of 8 years later, as now we go towards Mount Miyaboku, where we see that Naruto was continuously being trained and taught by Fukusaka and Shima, who has been more than enough happy that they have taken Naruto under their wing. He was a happy-go-lucky child and was adapting to the clan way too much well, and has learned the Toad art style as well. But since in Mount Miyaboku, they alone didn't survive, they had other clans, well, they worried about Naruto. That is until 8-year-old Naruto was nowhere to be found, and Fukusaka and Shima were getting worried. So worried that they have gathered all the toads and have told them to find Naruto. What do you think? Said Gamabunta, Pa. No. There are the Panther clan that resides here. They do not mingle with the humans at all, and the shinobis. And if they see one of them entering in their territory, it might be worst fate. Silence, Gamabunta. That wouldn't happen. That is until they saw a huge Black Panther with silver eyes arriving there, almost at the same size as Gamabunta, and on its back was a kid, an 8-year-old who was hugging him, as the panther then shrunk down to the normal sized panther. Hello there, it's been a long time. Panther-sama, you didn't have to arrive here on your own. I know, but I did. He arrived at my tribe, unnoticed and unannounced, but he helped me out a great deal by saving my son from a huge trouble and some of the little ones, and that is why I brought him here. And this mark is a proof that he is a part of our clan now and a friend to our clan. As they all gasped, amazing. But you know that I know he is a human. I can distinguish between that. But do remember, he is a part of our clan now as well, and partially our responsibility. When you are done teaching him, send him on our clan's way. We will pass down the traditions of our clan down to him. It is time that the Black Panther of this world appears once more. As everyone gasped, in the previous past of thousands years, there was only a few years in which Black Panther ever was seen. He wore a suit or an armor created and forged by the Panthers and the gods that had the ability to use and dispel huge amount of attacks by repelling them and using them to discharging them at high level capacity and chakra. But not only that, his reflexes and even his strength was enhanced. And all his movements were like that of a panther, silent and like a dangerous assassin waiting for its prey. So you're gonna bring back yes, the Black Panther will be back. As after that, 2 more years passed after that incident. Some Panthers cubs came there to play with Naruto and the Toads, meaning this was going good between the Toads and the Panthers, who have now established a friendship and a peace between them. As this was going on, Naruto suddenly stumbled upon another ancient clan who has never in a million years mingled with a single human, and even denied the Sage of the Sixth Path himself, the Phoenix clan. Naruto saw an egg in a huge nest, as the egg, when he was there, began to hatch, and it imprinted on Naruto, and that is when the mother Phoenix appeared. And witnessing what has happened, she was mad, until she questioned Naruto. Naruto simply replied in quite interesting answers. The questions were as follow. You human, what are you doing here? And what have you done? Sorry, ma'am, Miss Bird? Bird? Do you not know who I am? No. Interesting, said the phoenix, as the phoenix then saw that the little one, its hatchling, was being attracted towards Naruto. We phoenix do not interact even with those imprinted ones if they are impure, meaning that you have more purity in your heart than any other humans out there. So that is why I won't harm you. But you must tell me, how did you get here? This is a safe haven for all us summons. So you're like Ma and Pa too. Who? And that is when Naruto began to explain who the Ma and Pa were. And that is when the other cubs as well as the tadpoles came out. Gamakichi and Gamamaru and some other cubs from the Panther clan that Naruto's friends were. Interesting. Panthers mingling with the humans again. And not only that, the toads. So I believe that the Pa and Ma you call is Fukusaka and Shima, right? Yes, those two young ones. When are they gonna grow up and take real responsibility? They're not the only ones hogging off all this mountain. There are other summons who reside here as well. Before they do something like this, they have to ask us. The phoenix was literally bickering amongst itself until it saw that its hatchling was now pretty much hugging Naruto, and Naruto was hugging it back. Knowing that they were flame birds, they could literally burn anyone to ashes except for their summoner. And Naruto being able to hug one was indication that he was pure without even forming a summoning contract, because only the purest of the pure could survive that heat. Interesting indeed. You are allowed in my den, but you must inform me beforehand, before your arrival. And that is when we see Gamabunta arrive there, and the Panther clan head as well, the Black Panther. I must apologize for the inconvenience caused by the young ones. They did not know any better. No, as you see, as the two other clan heads then witnessed that Naruto was playing with the phoenix, and the phoenix was even snuggling near him. The hatchling was. It was an indication that Naruto was the purest of the pure, and not only that, had the ability to attract others towards him. It is fine. We of the Phoenix clan have made him as one of ours, as a phoenix engraving mark came upon Naruto's wrist, his right wrist. What is this? It is a mark that indicates that you are part of our clan, so nobody might have the audacity to harm you, otherwise they will feel our wrath. As instantly many of the different phoenixes appear from within the hiding, as millions of phoenixes were there, and they all chirped, and in a sync indicating that they have confirmed Naruto was a part of their clan. While Naruto was living his life at Mount Byaboku and was surprising everyone with his purity and making friends and connections, strong ones at that, we go towards Mito, who was struggling the best and trying the best she could while also being spoiled rotten by Jiraiya and Minato. It has been 10 years since they have left. Come on, Toho-chan, I'm tired. Let me rest. Ugh, look at my nails. They're already cracked. She said, almost near crying. Fine, you can go and rest, Mito. Ugh. Geez, Sensei. It is quite hard to raise a daughter on your own. You tell me that again. Anyways, have you heard about the kid? The other one? Oh, you're right. I haven't received any letter from Hiruzen-sama so far. Nothing to worry then, I guess. He would have sent us a letter if anything would have happened, meaning that everything is going smooth as it ever could be. Yeah, you're right, Sensei. Otherwise, Hiruzen-sama would have sent it some letter, and his old ass would have been busy too much deep into the paperwork as well. Yeah, you're right. I guess paperwork is a bane of every Kage. I can't believe still some of us still wants to be that. Wait, you're not? I don't think so. Well, shit. Sensei's not gonna be happy with your decision. Maybe a few more years and then you can say, yeah, I'm about to pull the plug. I'm not cut out for this. Yeah, you're right, I guess. Dad, is the dinner ready? It's lunchtime right now, and you just ate your lunch, Mito. I will prepare this as soon as possible. As this was going on here, now we go towards in the night time towards Naruto in Mount Miyaboku, as currently he was roasting a piece of beef that has been caught by the Panther clan and given to him. as he finally began to eat that. That hit the spot. Now I gotta go and rest. It was fun playing with you guys. We'll play again as all of his friends left as Naruto fell asleep. But he then opened his eyes again. What? Is this your prank, Ichi? I'm gonna tell Pa if you don't stop this. No, kid. I am the one who brought you here. Who? As Naruto then saw a huge fox with 9 tails. Are you also a summon? Me? A summon? No, not at all, kid. But the summons that you have made, your friends and comrades, to be honest, even I am surprised. They are the most, noblest summons amongst even us Bijus, who have not even made a pact with the sage himself, and yet they did this to you. It has to mean something if they have found out that you are the most pure. So I am here willing to test that. How is that? Open the seal first. Okay, but why were you behind this? I will explain to you everything, said the sad fox. What are you actually if you're not a summon? I am a Biju, the 9-tailed fox. Oh, I heard about that. Naruto said. You attacked Konhato, right? Pa told me. It's a place where I was born, but I'm here because they take me here. Correct. Do you know that your father and your sister are still out there? Are they okay? Wow. This is the first question that you ask? Yeah. Do you know what they did? No. They left you here. Okay then. What? Well, they are kind of strangers, and if they are alive, then that's all there is to it. I'm happy with that they're alive and doing well, but they're just strangers. If anything I could be to them is friend, and that is by the long far-fetched idea, said 10-year-old Naruto. Interesting. You really don't have any hatred within you, don't you? No, I don't, because my Pa has told me that hatred corrupts, and one must have the power and the strength to let go of the hatred. Then and only then he can become his true self. Interesting. For a 10-year-old, you have some deep words to say. Yeah, Naruto said, rubbing the back of his head. Regardless, you look a lot like her. Like who? Your mother. Is she? Yes. Unfortunately, she died. Partially because of me. Because I was sucked out of, her. By a masked person claiming to be Mother Uchiha. So my mother was killed by this person. Yes, and his intentions are bad. He's gonna come back for you, kid. Or your sister. Why? Because he needs me. Or my chakra. And I'm guessing for a reason that I do not like. What? That is not of concern of yours at the time now. But do tell me, what do you think about this revelation? I can't say that you're lying because I am quite different from them. And if what you say is completely true, then yeah, it kind of sucks and hurts, but in the end, this is the world. Instead of moping around, we have to just get up back on our feet and move forward, right? Move on. That is correct. And that is what I'm gonna do. Move forward. Good job, kid. You have proven to me that you have what it takes to be the most purest and my Jinchuriki. I will allow you to use my chakra and help you out whenever you need me. You have earned that much of my respect. Thank you. What? Don't you have a name or something? Kyubi. No, that is a title because of your 9 tails. Interesting kid. I couldn't believe that even your mother couldn't figure out that. Name is Kurama, kid. Kurama. Kurama, huh? That's a pretty nice name. Thanks, kid. Now go and wake up. It's already morning. As after that, many years passed, or more like 3 years more passed, and Naruto was ready to depart. As now we see Naruto was standing at the Toad section of Mount Miyaboku, and where the Black Panther clan as well as the Phoenix has arrived. Now, young one, as you have known, you have been a friend and comrade and a part of our clan, all of our clans, and you have made us your summons as well. Now we all will help you out in the time of need, but something tells us that You won't be requiring us way too much often. I guess so. I'm not gonna bother you and try at least not to bother you as much as I can. Although I will pay surprise visits if I can. You're always welcomed, said the phoenix, as the Black Panther nuzzled his face onto Naruto's face. Thanks, Panther-sama. Now go with the god, kid. And always remember, the Black Panthers are watching over you. Do you have the suit equipped? As Naruto touched his chest and tapped it twice as the suit activated. Yes, I have. Good. As Naruto deactivated it, wear this at all times, because it will protect you from the most gruesome attacks possible. I know. I will. Thanks, Ma, Pa, everyone, for everything. I'll be returning now. As Naruto disappeared with Pa in a puff of smoke. As on the other side, Mito has arrived with Minato and Kushina half an hour before Naruto did. As now he has been informed of what has been going on for the past years, and they were quite shocked. So that is why Ma and Pa rejected us? Because of Naruto? Said Jiraiya, who was shocked. As Naruto arrived there. Hello, Jiraiya boy. Hello, Minato. And looks like the young one is back. Ugh. Ew, what is that, a frog? Please be not rude to him. He's Pa. And he is not a frog. He is a toad. Nice going there, kiddo. As you can see, we made the right choice in choosing our side, Jiraiya. But wait, you told me... We didn't tell you shit, Jiraiya. We told you the prophecy, not misinterpreted it. We told you that a child born from them, not with the greatest power given to it. I see. And plus, there is no way the chakra can exist without a soul. And their eyes widen. The soul is the soul amplifier that channels chakra into the body. And if the soul is itself removed, then how are you gonna even control such abundance amount of chakra with the coils of a little sissy girl? As the sad sissy girl was now steaming from her head. You, me, now, have a fight and decide who is the strongest. I don't wish to harm anyone, Naruto said, looking at all of them. If there is a matter that this matter can be resolved in any other situation, we can try that. We don't have to fight. No, this needs to be taken care of now. As instantly the whole council was gathered because they were interested into seeing. But not only them. There were spies from other villages as well as there was Orochimaru himself alongside with Tsunade, because everyone has been spread out the word throughout the clans that there is a child who has made peace even with the, Phoenix clan, indicating that he is the purest child of prophecy. And even those clans from other villages, the minor ones, they have also understood and sent out their spies. And it turns out that both of the children from which the child of prophecy might arrive will be, Minato and Kushina's kids. As Naruto then said, is it really the only way we have to do this? Yes, this is. As Mito then disappeared and appeared in front of Naruto, only for Naruto to grab her hand and yank the kunai out of it and throw it on the other side, while punching her in the gut in such force that she was literally lifted up into the air even further, as huge amount of gust of wind flew out, as she passed out instantly as she fell down. Oops. As Naruto then said, hey, don't die on me, sister. I was only, defending myself. I guess I used too much of my strength, as Naruto was healing her with an instant. But instead of green healing jutsu, his healing jutsu was golden. And within mere seconds, she caught up. Why do you do that? It hurted a lot. I'm sorry. I overused my strength, that's all. And the Akatsuki, who were also watching this amongst the others, were shocked to see this. No. It can't be. It can't go on like this. Zetsu. My child. What is it, mother? What is it? Do not bother with this being. For now, at least. We must regroup. We? Yes. I have called for help. The others will arrive soon. Be prepared, because our Tsuki God himself will descend upon them. I see. As the Akatsuki on the other side then said, what are we gonna do? That is not something that a kid of that caliber should be able to do. Even my Rinnegan was not able to catch that. We we are supposed to go back now. We will have to regroup, and then we will decide. It is still some years far ahead of us to think what we do. And as for the spies, they too returned back to their houses. And as for Orochimaru, we see that he was smiling. Interesting. So the child of prophecy has this much amount of strength, and that is the phoenix mark. Interesting indeed. The immortal birds, born from its own ashes, and only the purest can get close to it, let alone form a contract. Interesting indeed you are, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. And while this was going on, we go towards the spies who have returned back finally after 1 week of this incident, while the whole village claimed that Naruto was the child of prophecy now. And Mito? Well, she wasn't. And Naruto still had to confront his family at first, but he was trying to avoid them at all cost. And Jiraiya. As now we go towards the spies, as the other villages were quite shocked when they find out about this. So what are we gonna do? What is the plan here? Said Iwagakura's leader Oniki. Nothing. We will set aside our hatred. It is because of my vendetta that we have lost such. Now it is time for us to make up for our mistakes. We are all gonna form an alliance. They all said in unison in their own villages. And it will be confirmed in the next Kage Summit. It is time for us to unite, the way our ancestors have wanted. Some of us, at least. And this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys, with a cliffhanger, because I'm gonna make this short movie a part 2 as well. And in that part 2, just give me interesting concepts and ideas who should be the second villain, except Akatsuki will be the initial one. Then there will be the middle villain, who you guys have to decide. And then there will be the final villain, the Otsutsuki God. And as for the ship, yeah, that is as well, I will leave it up to you. And tell me, what should Naruto do with his parents? Because, as you already know, he's a pure being without hatred because of the teaching of the Toads. Almost being considered a saint. So yeah, all Naruto could do is just avoid them, at best. Not hate them or loathe them like any that Naruto would. So that are the things that you, key points actually, that you need to keep in mind while giving me your suggestions. Other than that, stay tuned for a short story in my second channel. As this is Apollo, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!